Hello everyone, welcome to Ruth Straight Talk, the channel designed to help you, your student, and your children live fuller lives, become lifelong learners, and grow into the awesome human beings you were designed to be. I'm Cynthia Ruth, and in this video I would like to share with you several ways that you can identify the reading, writing learner in your life, and also outstanding strategies to help them excel academically. Also, don't miss my bonus strategy at the end of this video. So let's just get started right away. Reading and writing learners are typically the students that excel by using the traditional study methods. They're the type of student that has no problem sitting down and reading a textbook to gain insight into the information. Reading and writing learners often perform well in lectures. They tend to take detailed notes of everything that the teacher says. Their note-taking plays into their strength as it helps to reinforce their learning and serves as an additional study tool later on in life. So how do we help our reading and writing learners excel? Here are several strategies to do that. Fortunately for the reading and writing learners, the traditional school curriculum caters nicely to their learning style. Most teachers and professors require at least or recommend that student takes notes, and note-taking and reviewing them to study is where the reading and writing learner excels. To take accurate notes or to take notes effectively, the student should paraphrase what the professor said and what was written in the lecture slides, and then write them down in a concise way where they could convert 3 pages of notes into one. This will be an exercise that helps them to assimilate the material that is being taught. Another strategy the reading and writing learner uses is to rewrite and to reread their notes repeatedly. Aside from taking notes, these types of learners get a lot from rereading and rewriting what they wrote down. It helps to ingrain what they've learned by attaching this physical motion to the learning process, especially if the notes were not originally typed. Since their reading and comprehension is usually above average, it is also useful to reread or rewrite notes, the textbooks, articles, and lecture slides several times over and over again. If they don't have the time to read every single body of the text, they can skim read the text for main ideas, write down those main ideas, and reread, rewrite those main ideas again. Writing out the words again and again helps the student to assimilate the concept or the lesson that is being taught. Another strategy that these learners find very helpful is to seek out supplemental information on the topic at hand. Do any extra suggested readings that some textbooks allow you to have, or the student can go into the library or on the internet to seek out information that will expand on the topic that they're studying at that time. For example, if this learner is reading about sugar or the effects of sugar on the human body, they may go beyond reading up the chapter in the book. They may find additional information on type 2 diabetes, how blood sugar affects the brain and the body. This way they not only know the key ideas about sugar and your health, but they also learn about specific examples and can go into more in-depth understanding of a broader topic. A fourth strategy for this type of learner is to make a list. Oftentimes, a reading, writing learner is also known as a list person. That is, they find the best way to organize their thoughts is to put them in order that makes sense to them. If you make to-do lists or grocery lists, why not make lists of concepts and key terms and main ideas that you're studying? Making a list will help you make sure that you're not forgetting to go over any particular part of the lesson. It also helps your brain have an easier time in organizing and remembering the information on a test. Remember, the list doesn't have to be in any specific order, but it should make sense to the reader to be a helpful study aid. Imagine your lists arranged into multiple choice questions and then distinguish each question from the other. Answer the questions and you will be able to study effectively for the test. The bonus strategy for this video is to organize any diagrams or graphs or pictures into statements. For example, if you're looking at a graph of several different items that are categorized, you can say things like, this graph shows that the trend is. Then explain the graph, chart, or diagram to an invisible audience. Make notes of the places where you struggled with the explanation and reread repeatedly until you're sure that you're understanding it and you're able to make that explanation without faltering. So there you have it, several strategies to help your reading, writing learners succeed. Keep in mind also that as parents, you always have the option to change into an educational program that is best suited for your child. If this video has value to you, please let us know by clicking on the like button at the bottom of the screen. If this is your first visit to my channel, please subscribe so that I can send you notifications when new videos are available. Also, I would love to hear from you about other learning strategies that you are familiar with, things that might have worked for you or your student. Or if you just have a comment on this video, I would love to hear from you. Please leave us a comment at the bottom of the screen. As always, thank you so much for visiting with us at ruthstraighttalk.com. It has been a pleasure, so happy learning and goodbye.